We have made it through to another week. Thank God for that again. Thank God for the Trinity. And I am so grateful that you decided to tune in today to hear what God has to say on our behalf. I just thank God for His Word, and I thank God for the enlightenment that it is bringing into my life. And I'm sure that it is being an impartation into your life just as well. Decisions is a big word. The decisions, we have to make decisions on every hand. We have to decide whether we're going to serve God. We have to decide on what school we're going to choose. We have to decide on the location that we're going to live in. We just have to decide on so much. But I'm so grateful today. I'm so thankful that we have the Holy Ghost to lead and guide us. He will direct our path and give us what to do and how to go about doing it. We have the ability within us, but we have to launch out on that. We have to take action. And if we do that, it will help us to be steered into our destiny. God has great things ahead for us as believers and as His children. And as we go through different trials in life, trials will direct our path. Because a lot of times we feel that the way that we're going is the right direction. But God sometimes sends us on a detour. And on that detour, many times we will end up in the place that we are needed to, and with the connections and the people that we're supposed to be connected to get us to the next level. Decisions, decisions, decisions. That's an important word. And it has positive effects if you just work it right. You got to know how to work it. And in ornaments to get what you are putting into those decisions that you're making, you have to go about it the right way. And when you go about it the right way, you're going to come out with a great conclusion. And it's going to benefit your life so well. That's what I'm so glad about. The prodigal son had a problem and an issue at home. And he felt that he wasn't getting the just due. And he just wanted to go out for a riotous living. But he found out when he made that decision, that was the wrong decision. He had to suffer some things. Just like sometimes God allows us to go through things and suffer. Suffer so that we'll know the next time when He points us to another direction, we go that way and we'll end up with the right results. Yes, we will. He has our best interest at heart at all times. No matter whether it's where we're going to live, the choice of our mate, our children. He has everything already planned out for our lives. But we have to be submissive to that. We have to want to go the route that He's taken us. Sometimes we feel that, oh, God is taking too long. I can't be bothered with the way God is going on this. But if we do, we will come out on top every time. Because He knows those rugged paths that we have to come through and all those traps that are set up along the way on that journey. So if we take His route, we're going to come out far better every time. And that's what you should want in this hour. Because it's too much unnecessary changes that we go through when we decide to do things our way. I must confess, because I have did some things, but I had to go right back and start all over again. I was losing time. And so are you if you do that. Let's get it right so we can, those decisions that we throw out there and that we getting ready to launch out on, that it will help us, it will build us up, and it will get us the comfort, the convenience, and the prosperity that we're looking for. Yes, God will definitely bless us if we go the right route on that. Yes, He will. I see oftentimes when I advise people, talk to them, and tell them to go a certain way, well, really, they already have it made up in their mind the way that they're going to do it. But they just want to see what my feedback is. Okay? Well, if you know what you want to do, go on with that and see how that ends up for you. See what that conclusion going to bring you. Sometimes it's best to listen to good advice, and especially if somebody has been proven in their word when they tell you something and it comes to pass and it unfolds just exactly like they said it would. It's best to follow that person's advice because they have your best interests at heart just like God does, and it's going to reward you in the end. Yes, decisions. That's what I was told to talk on today. And decision is an important word. Decisions is meaning that you are deciding to make a particular choice in what you're going to do. You've already decided that and settled it in your mind and in your heart. This is the route I want to take because I feel if I go this route and I've already been in counsel with God on it, it's going to prosper me. And that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to prosper. God wants us to prosper in every area of our lives today. The whole man. He said he wants the whole man to prosper, not part of you. Part go this way and part go that way. We got to line up with his will, with his word, and with his way, and we'll get good results every time. I am so grateful that he is a God of wisdom. He said if we need wisdom to ask, and he'll give it to us. Whatever we need for him to impart into our lives in this day and time, he'll do it. He's no respecter of person. He loves us all. He doesn't love the sin that we do. He doesn't love the things that we are caught up in, that we decide we want to do, we grown enough to do. He's not with all that. But if you come back to him, if you have a problem and you come back to him, and you really want to get it right, and you don't want to keep on willfully doing those things, he will help you to line your will up with his will. And once you do that, you're going to automatically rise up to the top because that's what you want to do. And I'm so thankful that you, knowing that you should make a better choice for your life. When you do that, you have others that are following you, that's looking on at your life, and they desire to be like you. You are their role model in this hour. And we need plenty of those Christian role models that's going to be a great example. And by you being that great example, without words, without you ever saying a thing, they are drawn to that. And that makes them change. And sometime down along the way, when you're in their presence, they'll say, you know what? I have admired you from afar and how you handle your affairs in life. And I chose to follow your path. And I'm so glad today that I did. And I know if you are that effective with them, just think how effective we would be if we choose to do what God told us to do. Many times you don't have to say anything. Your life speaks for you. It's not always about words, talking and telling somebody off and telling them about how you feel about them and you can do this or do that. They are not concerned about how much you know. They are concerned about how you display what you know so that they can draw from that and be great men and women of God. It's not always the Bible has to be pulled out. A lot of times people just look at your life, and if you got a clean-cut life, not that you don't err at times, but if you got a clean-cut life and they see that for the most part, they'll choose to follow that and rise up to be great men and women of God. So decisions play a great part in our life today. Decisions. That's what really life is based on. You can decide to live for God. You can decide to live for the devil. But whichever one you choose to live for, it's a consequence. Whether it's a good consequence or a bad. So my friend today, with hearing this message, I hope that it has entice you in some kind of way to want to do better, to make the best decisions for your life overall, every area of your life, and you can do it. It's in you. You have the ability to do just what you want to do because God put that in you. It's embedded in your spirit, man. And once you follow that pattern, follow that unction that's within you, you're going to come out shining real bright. I hope today the few words that I have imparted to you has impacted your life in some kind of way. That when you make your next decision, whether it be big or small, that it will bring great fruitfulness into your life. I am so honored to have been a part of your day. I thank God for it, and God bless you.